How do you prepare the rehearsals for a ciné-concert?
It's very simple. I start with checking the score with the film, where they make a little bit accelerando, where is a ritenuto, etc. That I write in my score. Then I start to learn the music, to see what's written in the music, and then I study the synchronization, which I have a kind of system that I can do, in fact, every film on the same way. First of all, I synchronize in my head, and then I do it like this, that the orchestra can follow me, and they follow the film on this.
Is there a particular movie sequence that is especially challenging to synchronize?
This Fantasia is really challenging because when they recorded this 80 years ago, they were not so focused on strict tempi like we are. So they are free, make music, go a little bit faster, slower, and etc., etc. And this I have to translate for the orchestra. So this is quite challenging. And this happens more with older films, like Vertigo, and so in the time that they really were not, we are very much focused on tempo now. The later projects, including the Star Wars or the Harry Potter or they are recorded with a click track, so this makes it much more easier. But I like the way Stokowski conducted this music, free and fantastic, brilliant musician.
Do you conduct differently than with the symphonic repertoire?
Not so much. It has more. It's more similar like conducting opera or conducting ballet, because for me, conducting film is a way of making theater and to make the orchestra and to make the film live for the audience. So in opera and ballet also, in the gestures, the preparation is very important. That it's in time, because the film is not waiting. It's the same like ballet dancers, they cannot stay in the air. And singers, they cannot be longer or later. So the preparation in the gesture is very important. And also to be very strict in when they have to wait. No doubt about it, where it is. This is the art of conducting films.
How much liberty do you have when conducting ciné-concert with different orchestras?
This depends on the level of the orchestra. So an orchestra like here in Luxembourg, they are really very good. They listen very good. So I have more freedom. Sometimes with some other orchestra I have to be really strict because if I'm not, I bring myself in trouble later. Even with another orchestra, the film is not waiting. So this is my boss, my chief.
How do you balance the music when it has to accompany dialogues or take the lead?
We have to sometimes to find a compromise between the volume of the orchestra and the volume of the dialogues. It's very important that we have a technician, a sound engineer who is also a musician. That's very important for me. When you record something, during editing you can make it very soft, but that's difficult in live. So sometimes I change a little bit in dynamic, even sometimes a little bit in instrumentation, just very little. And but you have to know that when I record music for a film, in the studio, it's the last time that we hear all the music. Because in editing, part of the music is disappearing. In live concert, we have everything, and then you finally know what the composer meant in this. And that's the good thing of live concert. Even in the modern things like E.T. or all the John Williams scores or the Titanic, in the film sometimes you think, in the cinema, where is the music? And now we play everything.
Conducting live music to a movie is a specialty of yours. What attracted you to this specifically?
I started when there was an orchestra in Russia, in St. Petersburg, Mariinsky Orchestra. A long time ago, they asked me if I could do on this way Alexander Nevsky, which is brilliant music composed by Prokofiev. And this was such a fantastic event. I discovered then how it is to play with an orchestra on stage, not in the pit, but on stage. They make the actors also live. And to make theater in this way, this inspired me very much. And then I was asked to do some other old films, long epilogue like Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Vertigo, Psycho, and also. And then little by little, and then I was asked to record music for a film, The Artist, which we played also here. And so more and more they asked me for this, and I love to do it.
Do you have a special pre-concert routine?
No. Eating a few bananas for the energy. And sometimes I sleep on the ground, which is very good, for 10 minutes, depends on how. So when we have dress rehearsal and concert on the same day, I sleep, but that's all. I just feel comfortable.